watching House Sparks Mega Worldwide. Sorry if I'm very twitchy today. My neck is killing me. So I'm doing my best, but I am stretching the whole time, and I'm trying to keep some fluidity in my head. You know, it's just a thing. I hope it's okay. It's just, yeah. So, yeah, Delta was way worse. But anyways, this is Comer. They just charged Hunter Biden with lying on his gun registration form. And something, by the way, the defense team for Hunter Biden is going to argue against its constitutionality, which is a Republican argument against some of the questions on the form, including are you an addict? Were you using drugs? Are you using drugs? And they're also, according to their reply, they're saying we're actually going to prove that he wasn't using drugs and he didn't believe himself to be an addict at that time because he'd actually been through rehab and he wasn't using when he bought the gun, which means even if he relapses later, that's not lying on the form. So bye. So yeah, so here's, this is after the charge. This is all they're going to get, by the way.
That's one of about a dozen crimes that Hunter Biden's committed.
Nope. That's one. And all the rest of them are tax crimes, which are the same crime.
And ironically, that's the one crime that he committed that you cannot tie Joe Biden into.
Well, you can't tie Joe Biden to any of them, quite frankly. So far.
So we'll see what happens with the other 11 or so crimes that the president's son's committed.
It sounds like you're still expressing the skepticism here. I mean, the idea that you wanted an indictment from your perspective here. That's not enough.
An indictment for money laundering, violation of the Foreign Agents Registration Act, tax
also something they don't believe should actually be a crime.
Evasion. The list goes on and on. You've never heard me say anything about gun charges. So
the irony.
Again, that's the one crime he's committed that you cannot tie to Joe Biden.
So what do you this indictment does? Do you think it shows that he's not politicized? Or
well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That was an easy charge. You've heard the IRS whistleblowers testify in the Oversight Committee as to all the
how stupid they were.
Tax evasion crimes. And according to the whistleblowers, Weiss, when he was the U.S. attorney, let the statute of limitations expire on some of the tax crimes, but not all the tax crimes. So I'm still holding out hope.
Yeah, it's that fucking, you know what? I blame the Earth for going around the sun at the speed that it goes. Good Lord.
That Weiss does the right thing. This is the one charge, the least of all the dozen crimes he's committed, the one charge.
Allegedly, by the way, I think it's important that a member of Congress says allegedly.
The one crime that Joe Biden wasn't
suggesting
involved.
There's something nefarious there, that they're trying to keep it in that lane and keep it away from your investigation?
Well, all I'm saying is the facts. This is the one crime the president's son's committed.
But that sounds like you're suggesting there's some foul play going on with how they're handling these.
I don't know what. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just stating the obvious.
Yeah, you're suggesting a ham sandwich that's been sitting on a windowsill for a year and a half. If people get downwind from you. Yeah, the NRA is backing Hunter on the gun charge. I find that awesome. All right, here we go. Oh. Play, you silly thing.
This is the one crime he committed that you can't tie Joe Biden into.
So do you think it has any impact on the impeachment inquiry at all?
Absolutely not.
Right.
And what's your response to McCarthy facing threats to oust him?
I mean, what do you mean?
Like you said this morning, to bring it on, like we're
yeah. No, I mean we need to fund the government and prevent a shutdown and move forward. I want to make cuts as bad as anyone. I hope that we can get agreement on that. I recognize that we have a Senate that doesn't want to cut anything and a president that sure as heck doesn't want to cut anything. So it's difficult when you're 1/3 of the pie, but certainly we need to do everything we can to
half of 1/3.
Keep the government open. That should be our priority over the next 2.5 weeks.
What is the hard evidence?
Ouch. That sucks. Because the funding for his committee and their investigation is under, will also stop. Like they have to stop what they're doing. Now, the defense doesn't have to do that. The White House doesn't have to because that's a private attack on the president. And the same thing with Hunter Biden's lawyers and anybody else who's involved in this. They can keep working.
That President Biden should be impeached.
What is the hard? I haven't said he should be impeached. No, you all are writing stories about impeachment. This is impeachment inquiry. But we've already proven the president lied about ever speaking
No, they haven't.
to or meeting with all these foreign nationals that were wiring his family's money. His family
Nope.
got $20 million from foreign nationals, and nobody knows one single thing they did to earn that money. That should.
All right. Again, I'm sick of breaking this shit down. It's one of the lamest lies he tells. Like all investment brokers and investment groups, they shepherd the money and make sure it gets spent where it's supposed to get spent on behalf of the investor, and then they get a piece of the profits if it works out.
Be a national security concern to anyone. So with this inquiry, we're going to continue to investigate. Thank goodness we're investigating because, some of you are doing a good job, but some of you haven't done a good job reporting on all the suspicious activity from the Biden family. So we're not talking about impeachment. We're talking about impeachment inquiry to give me the tools to be able to get all the
to make up a crime and maybe to pretend that there's a there. Dude, it's fucking been 3 years. Why would you need an inquiry?
information that we need to wrap up this investigation.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey.
Wrap it up. Yeah, like fish. Jesus.